Here we go. 50, plant.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Smith. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
Mike by two.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Fair. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. Hey, let's get this. Check 43. Check 99. Check 99.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, throws it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 3. Check it, Humphrey.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Zimmerman. Good move at the 30. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there, and what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw here out to Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set 30 base.
Check 55 to Mike. Get in the weight room.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Green complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You got
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Go!
Let's go.
Hey, seam 6, go!
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Alpha! Now!
He's mine. 55's mine, guys, 55.
You bet!
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Coming again.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 logo.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 49.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
All day, baby, all day.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Davenport getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 15. Check 15.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And able to find Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Charlie. Yes, yes.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Monday. Say. Kill. Hey, watch it.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Here's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Yates. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Alert 3. Monday.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Rosen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Miami.
That's it, baby. We got
At their own 14-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Look at me, zipper.
Mike 5, Mike 5, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Zimmerman, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
To the 31-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Protein spill. Big grip.
Back to throw. He's got Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
5.
They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
It's a gain of 14.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
35-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Ready?
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Stop your running.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down. That's the end of the third quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
56.
Now it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Yates. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 13. Check 13. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Rosen will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
4 down. Check. Eyes on everyone.
Topper. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check nickel.
He'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's caught. Smith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Go. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check. X3. 218. Chop it. Check. Look at me. Go. Now.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield. Fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted. But good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Slam.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Rosen now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Watch the safety creep. Check. Jim. What do you got?
Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Rosen to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch out. Show it up.
On second down, it's Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They run again with Jackson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, Haywood.
Check, 55, come on. Check.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the holding call. Here's 2nd and 20.
Let's go, D.
Here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 51. I got him. Mike 51. Mike 51.
One final shot here for Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collier. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They